In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to never get what you want and give you clarity of why you always seem to end up further from your goal than where you started. The issue that a lot of people face whenever they set out on a goal is they make the goal their reason for living. They make their goal this over extreme thing that they can't achieve right now. They're trying to be a millionaire. They're trying to be shredded tomorrow, and they make it unrealistic. This works for some people, but the majority of people, it doesn't. What you need is small compounded wins to help you achieve this winner's mindset. Because right now you're in this dark hole of, I can't do what I want to. I can't force myself to do what I know is right. You can't force yourself to do what you know is right because your brain isn't on your side. You know, every time you say something, your mind instantly thinks, well, we're not going to do that. So that's not going to get done. Who's going to hold me accountable? That's not going to get done. So now we're going to go over 3 ways to help yourself achieve your goal as fast as possible and keep you on track. The first way is going to be through accountability. There's 2 different types of accountabilities. There's external accountability and there's self-accountability. I'm going to explain both. Self-accountability is having some type of punishment set up for yourself if you do not hit this goal. So for me, let's say it's something along the line of nutrition. Let's say my goal is 2,000 calories a day and I decide to go over by 500, 1,000, 5,000, whatever. I need to set up some type of punishment to keep me from going over that goal. That goal that is set in place of 2,000 calories is probably to achieve something else. Last thing you want to do is make a goal without any punishments in place to keep you from not going over it. That's what you want. You want a fence that you more than likely don't want to climb. Can you climb the fence to get over to the other side? Yes. Is it going to be tiring? Probably. Is it going to be annoying? Probably. Cool. That's the fence you want to keep you within the boundaries of your goal. Very important. A lot of people get away with things whenever they take the self-accountability route because there's no punishment. They say, well, I want to do XYZ. They fall off and then that's it. Nobody knew. Nobody else held me accountable. It's fine. It'll be cool. Now we're going to talk about the second form of accountability, which is external accountability. I am a huge proponent of external accountability. For one, because I have an ego. And for 2, since the beginning of time, people have always done things to avoid shame. Whenever we was in tribes, we didn't want to do crazy shit because we didn't want to get kicked out of our tribe. We didn't want to be away from our group of people because it was a survival metric. We still have some of those metrics today. There's certain things we don't want to do because shame is very real and shame hurts. Nothing hurts more than you coming to someone that you love, admire, and respect and telling them, I'm going to do by this date, and you never get it done. They check back in on you. They're like, hey, did you did that thing that you said you was going to do? I told you how important it was for me to get in good shape because of my health or because my spouse no longer wants to have any type of sexual relation with me or just for some other reason, but I just stopped. And now they're just going to look at you like, I thought it was important. I thought it's what you wanted to be. And it just hurts. It's just shameful. You have to tuck your tail between your legs because now this person has a bit of resentment towards you. The way I like to go about it with external accountability is I tell my brother, because I'm an older brother, he's the younger brother, and I want him to see me be as great as possible just so he understands that he can do things as well. He can do just to help eliminate limiting beliefs for him. So whenever I don't follow through on something, he now trusts me a little bit less. So the way I like to play it, it's like kind of like tactical stress. I want to make sure I deliver on every single thing that I tell him so that way we can maximize trust, maximize hitting goals, maximize getting to where I want to be. It's perfect. I'm a super big proponent of external accountability, but what works for me may not work for somebody else, which is fine. Some people are just too shy and they don't want to have someone else breathing down their neck, which is perfectly fine. If that's you, understand self-accountability. You need to set up some type of consequence of not aligning yourself with your goal. Okay, now that we understand accountability, we need to understand why do we always end up a bit further from our goals than where we actually started? Why do we actually end up in worse off situations than the situation that we was already in? There's multiple reasons, and I'm gonna go over a few of them. For one is because we have a plan B. Plan Bs can be super useful, but whenever it's a do or die situation, as humans, we normally do. If I tell you right now, you are dead broke and rent is due tomorrow, and you have some type of sales job or just some type of job where you can like make fast money, there would not be a single door that you would not go knock on and try and sell a certain product. Now let's say you do have money in the bank, rent due tomorrow, you're gonna be hurting a little bit after you pay it, but you'll be all right. You're not gonna be as hungry. So I'm not recommending not to have a plan B. I'm just saying that this usually holds people back from reaching their full potential, because you don't rise to your full potential, you fall to your floor. So wherever your standard's currently at, you're just gonna fall down to that if you have some type of plan B, if you have someone that can bail you out. But if you know that it's just me, I need to make this work, you're more than likely going to make it work. This is how we are as humans. We just refuse to be absolutely shattered and broken without making a single final effort to get to where we want to be. Another reason why you end up further from your goal than where you used to be is because you started way too strong. Let's talk about fitness, because I'm a fitness person. You came into the fitness world exercising at 5 a.m. You never woke up at 5 a.m. before. You started waking up at 5 a.m. You're running a mile every day. You're training 5 to 6 times a week. For some people, 7 times a week. No days off, no breaks, whatever. You're going at it strong for like 2, maybe 3 weeks. You're seeing results. Everything's going great. 4th week comes around. You start getting a little bit tired. You start sleeping in a little bit later. You some cake maybe, or you just didn't feel like exercising, so you didn't go exercise, and it just starts snowballing further and further down, because you started off way too hard. You don't need that. You need to ease into it. Start training 2 to 3 times a week. Start waking up at the same time every day. Just because it's the weekend and you don't have work doesn't mean you still shouldn't wake up at 8, 9 a.m. It also helps for your circadian rhythm and your sleep pattern. So why would you not put yourself in the best position still? It's things like that that allow us to abolish our goals and keep us in the same exact spot, if not a worse off situation. Because there's nothing worse and there's nothing that stings more than failing. Nobody likes to fail. Nobody likes to be left behind. So the best way to avoid both of them is to start small, make it achievable, keep winning, compound wins over a long period of time, and then every now and then take leaps and bounds. Understand everything is about periodizing. There's certain periods of your life wherever you train really, really hard, lock in, ease off. It's all about periodizing. This isn't your whole life. This isn't something you have to do for the rest of your life. It's just temporary. Let me lock in and get this done and get myself closer to the goal. Whenever I hit goal, or whenever I'm about to hit goal, breathe a little bit. I want to reset. I don't want to burn out. Jump back into it. Keep it very simple. Thank you for watching towards the end of the video. Like, subscribe, comment whatever you may want to see next. I hope this helps out someone to get them closer to their goal and just makes things a little bit more clearer of why you're not there yet if you're currently struggling. And also know that you don't have to give up, and also understand that everybody else is going through the same thing. Even the person that looks like they know exactly what they're doing really doesn't. But if you like this content, you can also shoot me a follow on Instagram. We can set up a one-on-one coaching call. I can help you out through some mindset things as well and get you in the best shape of your life. But till then, peace.